Group Dirtcar Sportsman. It's Remington Ham on point, the 57-32. Ryan Shanahan alongside. Row number 2 is going to feature Brendan Moore, 35B, along with Joe Triccolo out of North Syracuse in the 32. Row number 3, Jamie Brown in the 10B with Ryan Dolbear in the 31B. Row 4, Jonathan Murphy's 62 with the 5R of Steve Roberts out of Harrisville. Row 5, Josh Jock in the 03 out of Hogansburg. Dustin Bradley from Potsdam in the 83. Final row. Back there in position number 11, car number 17 on the Carthage. That is Owen Nyer. Owen Nyer picked up 3 wins last year in the Donath Motorworks Limited Sportsman. He will go from the tail of the field in heat race number 1 of 3 tonight. 8 laps will be the scheduled distance. 11 drivers on track right now. Heat number 2 staging over there off of turn number 4, ready to go. Mike Leclerc will look the field over. Remington Ham on point along with Ryan Shanahan. They'll fire at the cone off of turn number 4. Green lights are on and away we go. Remington Ham picks up the lead off of turn number 2, slides up in front of Ryan Shanahan down the back stretch. Brendan Moore there for third as the battle for the lead shapes up to be a good one early on here. Ham has it. The 32 of Shanahan wants it back up off of turn number 4 and back down to the line. Remington Ham in control. 32 Shanahan followed by the 35 of Moore back there second and third. Ryan Dolbear and Jamie Brown the top 5 as they have broken away from the rest of the field. Jonathan Murphy clears Dustin Bradley down the back straightaway as Triccolo and the 5 of Steve Roberts going at it for 7th and 8th. As they work it down off of turn number 4 and back to the line. Top 5 starting to string out here at Can-Am as the 32 of Shanahan looking at the back of the 57 of Remington Ham down the back chute. In the meantime, Brendan Moore trying to move in as he rides in position number 3. Moore takes a different approach through turn number 3 and 4. Got a really good launch through the corner. Got into the back of Shanahan just a little bit as they work it down the front straightaway in lap number 3. Remington Ham still in control though. Shanahan right there, position number 2, trying to run down the race leader. But Remington Ham's got a little better straightaway speed. It seems like in the corners is where Shanahan is at his best. And Brendan Moore just sails it in there, trying it on that outside lane, but no such doing up off the turn. 4 down, 4 to go as Remington Ham continues to show the way. Ryan Shanahan right there with him in second. Shanahan got a little better launch up off of turn number 2 that time. Stayed within a couple of car lengths of Remington Ham into turn number 3 and 4. Remington Ham's car looks like it's a little bit tight getting into turn number 3 and 4, but it's allowing him to get a good launch up off the corner. We got 5 down, 3 more to go, and it's all Remington Ham for the moment. Ryan Shanahan looking to run him down for the lead. Brendan Moore still there in third. Ryan Dolbear, Jamie Brown, the top 5. Then it's Jonathan Murphy, Dustin Bradley, Steve Roberts, Joe Triccolo, Josh Jock, and Owen Nyer completing your field. 2 to go this time by. The battle is on for second now with Shanahan and Moore in control of the second and third spots. Moore down on that inside lane trying to find the way by, though, as they hit the back straightaway. White flag will be displayed this time by, and Remington Ham trying to take it home and lead every lap from point to point here off of turn number 4. White flag in the air. Shanahan and Moore trying to close in. Final time for Remington Ham into turn number 1 and 2. The Rodman, New York native working it down the back straightaway. Checkered flag is in the air. Ryan Shanahan looking to do something with him into turn number 3 and 4. Won't get there in time, though. Brendan Moore third. Checkered in the air. It's Remington Ham to victory lane. Shanahan, Moore, your top 3. Ryan Dolbear, Jamie Brown, the top 5. Dustin Bradley will be 6th. 7th will be Murphy. 8th spot between 4 cars here. It looks like it's going to be Steve Roberts, Josh Jock, Joe Triccolo, and Owen Nyer. So a great opening heat there in the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirtcar Sportsman. Remington Ham picks up the victory in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 of 3 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirtcar Sportsman. Eric Nyer on point, in car number 34 to Carthage. Row on the outside will be Justin Sear in car number 88J. Row number 2, Tyler Stevenson, a 3-time winner last year in the Fox 28 with Gavin Isley in car number 18. Row number 3, Kira Backus in the 95 with the 12 of Kyle Sharp. Row 4, Bobby Harrington's 88Z with the 94, Gabriel Sear. Final row, Cedric Govro in the 22, Dustin Hutton in car number 7D. 10 cars, 8 laps the distance, second of 3 heats in the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirtcar Sportsman. Green lights are on and away we go. Nyer to the point, heading through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. No, Bobby Harrington takes a little bit of a slide through the infield over there in turn number 2. Tries to bring it back on the racetrack, and he will keep it going, and we will stay green. In the meantime, though, Eric Nyer in control of the field with Gavin Isley right there with him as Harrington takes it immediately to pit road. He may have made contact with an infield tire over there as well. So Harrington has gone to pit road. In the meantime, though, Gavin Isley is all over Eric Nyer for the lead into turn number 3. Isley with a power move around the outside lane picks up the top spot. What a move by Gavin to go to the lead. That Performance Automotive 18 is hooked up on that high lane, and he shows you why as he grabs the top spot from Nyer. 88 of Justin Sear, a fine run for him so far up to third. Tyler Stevenson and Dustin Hutton from the back of the field. He's up to 5th as Cedric Govro trying to make some noise here early on as they work it through 3 and 4 and across the line. 3 down, 5 to go. It's all Gavin Isley at this point. The Performance Automotive number 18 working it off a turn number 2 and down the back chute. Eric Nyer on a Carthage still there for second. Justin Sear, Tyler Stevenson, and Dustin Hutton still the top 5 as they string out single file down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Eric Nyer not letting Isley get away from him, though. Gavin's pulled out to about a 2-car length advantage into turn number 1. Nyer likes that inside lane around turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Isley content to run around the top side. The gap stabilizes there at about 2.5 to 3 car lengths into turn number 3 and 4. Nyer closes in just a little bit more up off of turn number 4 and back down to the line with Isley in control. 5 down, 3 to go. Top 2 pulled away. Justin Sear, who has not been around the Can-Am Speedway very much in his career, ran a lot on the kart track behind us in his younger years. As I say, he's just a kid out there right now, but in his karting days, he did run here a lot, holding on to third. 2 to go. Gavin Isley well in control of the field right now. He has opened up that gap over the 34 of Eric Nyer. That's up to about 6 car lengths right now. White flag in the air, final time through turn number 3 and 4. Gavin Isley brings it off the turn. The Performance Automotive 18 shows the way. Eric Nyer still second. Justin Sear, great performance for him, up to third. Tyler Stevenson and Dustin Hutton in the top 5. Then it's Cedric Govro, Gabriel Sear, Kyle Sharp, Kira Backus in that order. Checkered in the air, no contest. Gavin Isley puts a whooping on the field, grabs the win in heat race number 2. Second will go to Nyer. Third will be Justin Sear. Fourth to Tyler Stevenson. Dustin Hutton will cross the line for a top 5 finish. Then it's Cedric Govro, Gabriel Sear, Kyle Sharp, and Kira Backus. So Gavin Isley won twice here in 2022, picks up the victory in heat race number 2 of 3 in the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirtcar Sportsman heat race number 3. Set to roll trackside in just a moment. Going to find Taylor Dockstader on the point in the number 2 out of Philadelphia, alongside of Devin Guyette in the 11X out of Norfolk. Row number 2, Jessica Power in the 52 out of Kingston, along with Greg Brinklow, another Kingston native. They're actually parked right next to one another, so this should get interesting in row number 2. Row 3, second in points last year, Mike Fowler in the 410 out of Fulton, New York, along with Josh Riom in the 91, a feature winner last year as well. Row number 4, Paul DeRutter in car number 1D, along with the 64 of 3-time defending track champion Tyler Corcoran. Final row, Frank Sibley, the Calcium, New York in the 92, alongside of Brian Hudson, a 2-time winner a year ago, car number 621. So drivers trying to sort the lineup out here. We got them 3 wide back there in row number 3.
John's girlfriend. I wish. You want them? What?
Your followers will love you, Mike. Your followers will love you. Set to go, heat race number 3 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirtcar Sportsman. 8 laps the distance. Taylor Dockstader's on the hammer. We are green. Dockstader with the lead. Jessica Power takes over second as they work the back straightaway for the very first time. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Devin Guyette holding on to position number 3 at the moment as Mike Fowler holding on to position number 4, trying to go by Guyette for position number 3, and does it quite handily out there in turns 1 and 2. Guyette washes up the racetrack. Josh Riome, Greg Brinkle, 3 wide back there as everybody scatters for position. Guyette trying to hold his line out there, but right now we have got a battle for the race lead. Taylor Dockstader has it. Jessica Power trying to take it away. Mike Fowler right there to challenge as well. We mentioned earlier in the night, Mike Fowler going to be competing on both dirt and asphalt this year, running a small block super modified on Saturday nights at the Oswego Speedway. But right now here on the dirt, he's trying to get by Jessica Power for the 2 spot as they head up into turn number 3 and 4. Dockstader still with the advantage, working that high lane up off of turn number 4 and back down to the line. Top 3 have pulled away as Paul DeRutter goes around. The Buzz Chew number 1D is around in turn number 4. Yellow lights are back on with 3 laps in the books. So Paul DeRutter in car number 1D, a 5-time winner last year in Donath Motorworks Limited Sportsman competition. Made the jump into the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirtcar Sportsman division last year in the final race of the season in the Dirtcar Sportsman Series race and drew the pole. When he told me all he wanted to do was just qualify and get in the show. I told him during the redraw, I said, I think you're there. So Paul, a great guy out of Inlet, New York, does a lot of work with the Buzz Chew number 88 machine of Matt Williamson that won the Super Dirt Car Series race at the Bridgeport Motorsports Park this past Sunday night. First points paying race of the season. Middletown in a couple of weeks in May. Should be fun. As I mentioned, lots of racing action coming up on the Dirt Car family of racetracks, and of course some of the Dirt Car divisions getting underway this weekend. A North and East combined series race at the Airborne Speedway scheduled for tomorrow, and Dirt Car 358 Modified Series opener at the Fulton Speedway, where I'll be. Hopefully, Mother Nature cooperates with both racetracks. We will be there. So Taylor Dockstader continuing to work with the high lane. He'll go with the lead up off in turn number 4. We're back to green as Jessica Power takes over the lead into turn number 1. Nearly 3 wide going into 1 and 2 for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Fowler able to get the position as Taylor Dockstader once again opens up that lead down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. Power once again down to that inside lane. Dockstader not going to give up that outside lane up off the corner. Down across the line, 4 down, 4 to go. It's a 3-car battle for the lead. Power trying to get it away. Dockstader, great run up off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. Here comes Mike Fowler making a bid to the inside lane. Fowler is there. Power drives it in a little bit deeper that time. Able to get away from Mike Fowler up off of turn number 4 and back down to the line. Taylor Dockstader has got a great handling race car up on the outside lane. Usually we see that inside portion of the speedway the best lane around. Right now, that outside lane is looking pretty good, and Dockstader showing you why. His Power's still there for 2nd. Fowler is 3rd. 4th is Tyler Corcoran, the defending track champion, holding on to 4th. Josh Riome now 5th. Greg Brinklow getting some pressure from the 621 of Brian Hudson as they come back down to the line. 2 laps left to go. 2 laps left to go. Taylor Dockstader trying to hold on and win this one, but Jessica Power and Mike Fowler are going to make him earn it. Into turn number 3 and 4. Dockstader on the high lane, Power down low. Here comes Mike Fowler. He gets a good run up off the bottom, and Mike Fowler takes the Doneth Motorworks 410 to the 2 spot. White flag in the air, final trip around the K&M Speedway for Taylor Dockstader. He's won a lot of kart races here in his career. Would love to get a Sportsman heat win here tonight into turn number 3 and 4. Mike Fowler's not going to make it easy on him, though. Off of turn number 4, checkered in the air. Taylor Dockstader rides the high lane to victory lane in heat race number 3 for the Bob Johnson Auto Group Dirtcar Sportsman. Mike Fowler, Jessica Power, Tyler Corcoran, Josh Riome, the top 5.